Alright, we're going to be talking about Unit 2, Lesson 4 on page 61. We're only going to concentrate on 61. Tomorrow we'll concentrate on 62. And we're going to be talking about exploring parallelograms. I drew the one that was in the book on page 61 for us. We have A and C side, B and D side. And which sides are opposite is the question. Well, opposite would be straight across basically. So A and C are, and B and D are. Those are our opposites that we are looking at. But what can we say about the opposite sides? What can we say about this side and this side? Well, when we were talking about it in class, we said a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal, so they're same size. So this one and this one will be the same size, and this one and this one will be the same size. So we can say A and C are equal, and so is B and D are equal. So if you always remember on a parallelogram, the opposite sides are always going to be equal. In the same length no matter which way. Would you have to measure all four sides of a parallelogram? The answer is no. You only have to measure, let's say, side A and side B. You do not need to measure all four sides because if B is 10 centimeters, so is D. D is 10 centimeters because down here we said B and D are equal. Just as if A is 5 centimeters, C must be 5 centimeters. Again, A and C are equal. So the opposite side is always going to be the same and they're always going to be equal. So whenever you look at it, you never have to really measure all four sides to really have your answer, your perimeter. What the instructions say to do today is go ahead and draw some parallelograms. And really, if you think about it, we can draw a square. Because we have at least, if this is A, B, C, and D, A and C are equal, so are B and D. But a square is a little more unique because a square, all sides are equal on a square. So we'll just put square up here on top. That's the only shape that happens to. All four sides are going to be equal. So whenever you see a square, if this is 2, this must be 2, this must be 2, and this must be 2. So always remember that. You can draw some other different ones. Obviously we know a rectangle would be one. We draw just a rectangle. Because A, B, C, and D. A is equal to C, and B is equal to D. So we can see all parallelograms are going to be done this way. It doesn't matter if they're trapezoids, rhombuses, or squares, or rectangles. They're all going to be the same way. And we're going to go over some more of this in class and do some advanced looking into parallelograms in the classroom tomorrow. And we'll also do a little bit of our homework in class to explain how we're going to find the perimeter of these ones. And as long as we remember A and C are equal, B and D are equal, the lesson will be really simple for us tomorrow. And we can also say these lines are what? They're parallel. So that's a parallel line, and that's a parallel line. And that's going to be it for tonight. So have a good night, and you've been flipped.